Right. What is happening? Get on in here. Get on in here right now. I'm going to share this everywhere too. Get on in here right now. Get on in here, Magnus right now. Get on in here. That's right. Get on in here. Where y'all at? Where my supporters at? Where my Magnusite family at? Where my Magnusite brothers at? They flooding in, baby. They flooding in. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Hold on. I really got to put it on Twitter. Am back. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Now, first of all, I really want to send a big thank you out to all of you, okay? Because when this first happened, like I said in my video, I was not going to go into panic mode yet. But for all of you, you know that when you are a YouTuber, when something drastic happens to your channel, usually to get YouTube, Team YouTube's attention, thank you very much, sir, Octavius Johnson. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan Newsom. You need your followers to rally behind you. You really do, because sometimes your question that you may need answered pertinently, it will go unanswered. It almost brought me to tears to see how much support that I had from all of you. See, what you may not know is if you're not a YouTuber, sometimes it can feel like you don't know how much your supporters truly care, you know? Because truth be told, some followers will treat you kind of like a disposable commodity, like a damn tissue, you know? Make me laugh, asshole. Okay? Make me laugh. All right? I'll go somewhere else. I don't like you no more. Not making me. You know what I mean? Thank you very much, JC Stark. Journey, trials, and joy. Thank you. But when I saw how many of you retweeted and retweeted and retweeted and were questioning YouTube and asking them, why would you do this to him? And telling them, hey, he's a good guy. He's one of the good ones. Why are you doing this? Why are you shutting down his channel? I mean, I seriously was overwhelmed with the love that you guys were showing me. Thank you very much, D. Du Bois Photography and CJC. I'm serious. I was like, yo, because I've seen people rally for other channels, and I've always said to myself, if I'm ever in any trouble like this, I would hope. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years. People write me all the time and tell me how much they love me. I hope they would show up for me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you very much. I can't pronounce your name, but the last part is trash. Thank you. And Maximan, thank you. Coffee lover, is it? Thank you very much. I was just like, I would hope that they would rally behind me, and y'all did. Above and beyond, y'all went above and beyond the call of duty, and I salute you all for the love and the support and the respect that y'all showed me. All right. And just as big of a thank you, I don't want to name him because I don't know if he wants to be named, but when this happened, I sent out like 6 emails to people in YouTube. And I know that a lot of them are off on the weekend. So I was really concerned. I was like, who's going to answer? Been a fan for years. Glad it got fixed. Thank you very much, the token black guy. I was like, but knowing this person's position, They were the last person I wanted to to contact. But considering who they were, I was like, if you've ever been in corporate America, you know who the people are that are most likely to answer emails on the weekend. And I was like, you know what? If he's working or not, I feel like he might answer me. And this person answered me. Thank you so much for answering me. They let me know what was going on and that it was a glitch, a problem in software, and a lot of other YouTubers were running into it. And they got back to me and they let me know when it was fixed and to look out for the monetization to return to my channel. So they stayed with me because, stuff like that, it's your livelihood. It scares the piss out of you. Let me see here. Spider, been here since 1,300 followers. Oh, you was there since the beginning. Almost 19 years ago from Ireland. Delighted to see you. Well, thank you, sir. Sean Palmer, my man's been a Magnus site for years. Love you, brother. Thank you, Sean. Let's see if I can get to all of you. There's a lot of them here. I don't speak Spanish. If Scarlett was here, she could translate it for me. Mr. Valenzuela, thank you very much. Alan, thank you. I can't 25. Thank you, bro. Chono 981. Thank you. Big Rail Gaming. Thank you. Listen, you know how I knew? First of all, I knew it had to be a mistake. Oh, by the way, what do you think? What do you think of them apples, haters? They don't like him. Good. I'm glad you did it. So anyway, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. When it happened, I knew it had to be a mistake because I'm not super controversial like that. You know what I mean? Any opinions that I state with respect. So anyway, I was like, this got to be a mistake. I'm not like that. So, Joseph, thank you very much. When I saw, because people always tell me, yo, Tyrone, he's such a nice guy. He's such a good guy. When I saw that Star Wars Theory and the Real Rejects, who I would consider nicer guys than me, that happened to them, I was like, clearly, it's not anything I did. This has got to be a glitch. YouTube clearly has an itch. That rhyme, don't hate the player, hate the game. Bars! Thank you very much, Hectic Havoc. I like that. Hectic Havoc. That being said, it wasn't a glitch. Would you consider going hard on that? I'm already going hard on acting. I'm already going hard on that. €2. Almost 10 years ago, that rhymed. Not 19. Yeah, I was going to say, I know he said 19 wrong. He must have been 19, maybe. Aloha. Thank you very much from Hawaii. I was like, if those two dudes, if it happened to them, those three guys, if it happened to them, I mean, come on. I mean, Theory, along with John and Greg, all real nice guys, man. And I've met Greg and John in person. I was like, no, there's no way YouTube would demonetize them. There's no way. And I saw that when I went to look for videos related to it, now some guys actually were getting demonetized for talking about a particular, let's say, conflict going on in the world right now. And they actually got emails because when YouTube does something, you usually get an email. So I was sifting through my spam. I was going through all of my, because I got a lot of emails to get to in my main inbox. But I was just like, man, they got legit emails from YouTube saying, look, Yeah, I mean, I was like, damn. So would hope that those guys are able to, get their monetization back. I don't know if they have to, talk about it in a particular way or only touch on certain things. Some of these people are from these countries and they've got stuff to say. So I don't know. But God bless y'all, and I hope y'all get your channels back. Seriously, I mean, I think people should be able to talk about what's going on in the world. Let me see. Billy Huang, you're awesome, Tyrone. Now that the Magnaverse is restored, it's time to restore the Snyderverse, Snyderman verse. Black Adam, 10 million capes flapping. The way of the intercepting, I'm going to assume fist. Thank you. Also, yeah, man. I was just like, okay. And it was funny too, because I was going to text Greg. I always text him every once in a while. Usually, it's always circulating around a problem, something about a strike or copyright problems, or you know what I mean. It's always something like that. Me and him share info, and I share info, a lot of info with him. Um, because he hasn't been able to, he hasn't had a chance to make some of the connections that I've made. So sometimes I run across certain information that I share with him. I've talked to several people, other YouTubers, trying to help them keep their channels out of trouble. Because even when you're not a troublemaker, is trying to start trouble, stuff can still happen to you. Just ask Bunny Girl. I've talked to her several times. Shoot, Bunny Girl had several discussions with Akasan about stuff. I talked to Gator Martin about stuff. He was going through it hard. A few other channels too, man. I always try to help YouTubers out, man. I really do. Yeah, Theory got hit too. Optimus 304. Yep. Yep. He got hit too, man. I couldn't believe, like I said, when I saw both of them got hit, that's when I knew. And I didn't see, like I usually look for people to do stories about this. I didn't see the quartering do anything. So I assumed, I was like, well, he definitely wasn't hit with it. Because if he was, I know he would have said something. But he's a busy guy. He puts out like a lot of videos like I do every day. And his tend to be more detailed. So I was like, either he's working on it or he already knows it's a glitch and they're working on it. Yeah, so I'm like, if his video ain't up today, he'll probably have one up tomorrow. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, glad it was a glitch too, man. Uh, Tasman 627. That rhymed. I had to play at the game. Bars. Jake Kez. Glad to hear it's solved. Almost an Avengers level threat. I know. I know. I had to almost bring out my latent energy level. You know what I mean? My omega level. Thank you very much, Cravo. I appreciate that. Thank you. Even several of you even sent me donations to my PayPal, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all care a lot more sometimes than we know. And like I said, I I appreciate that. Whenever people take that, because look, I mean, a lot of y'all may or may not know, but my life is YouTube. Y'all know that most of you know that I was an actor before I was a YouTuber. But if you know anything about the acting game, a lot of, unless you're born into a dynasty, you know what I mean? A lot of times you don't just get a big movie role like that. You got to cut your teeth on it. And just because you're known at YouTube, that doesn't mean anything to Hollywood all the time. A lot of times you got to be, like, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast type level, PewDiePie, all that stuff to really maybe kind of swing into that kind of, I guess you could say, easier, you know, and thank you very much for that 50 chicken. Doesn't say your whole name. Keep doing your thing, bro. Thank you very much, Super Alvin and Demon King. Thank you. So I was an actor first, but it was so like I was working a job where I was putting in, a lot of hours, like 40, 50, 60 hours sometimes per week. How do you take off from a job like that where I was actually making pretty good money? Like I was doing six figures, but why, like, you can't take off? So I was like, yo, maybe I can kind of get to Hollywood through the side door, through YouTube. I've heard of people making a living there, and then I would have the time off. So I became known, an actor that became known for his YouTube. People didn't know I was an actor first. You know what I mean? So trust me, I was going to everything I could go for. I even did a discovery show on dating and the science behind dating. And it was me and a few other guys and a few other girls and how they viewed us and everything. Never got put out. Never got put out. Like I did a few things. Something, what was that show called? Something about Nathan. They used one of my clips. And I did a few other things for other shows. I did a can you be hypnotized type of thing for Discovery. I did a few things and they just never came out. So, y'all have been following me. I've been doing small parts here and there for small independent films and everything. So until I am acting full time, YouTube is my thing. And I've always loved YouTube, but over the years, it beats you down because of some of the stuff you deal with. As much as I love it, I've had a lot of stress from YouTube. The most stress in my life has come from being a YouTuber. So when something like this happens, I try to stay calm because I'm like, I ain't going to let it get to me. You know what I'm saying? And I knew putting out the video, I was going to get support, but I didn't know how much support. Like I already knew the haters were going to come up like, good, I don't like what he said about a trailer. I'm glad. But at the end of the day, Tyrone Magnus wins monetizality. So shout out from Camden, Tyrone. Yeah, I used to live out there. I lived out there for like a year or two. Yo, do you know Tycho Hall, Tion Hall, and Troy Hall? Those was my cousins. I know they was known out there for a bit. Jimmy Tamblin, thank you very much, sir. Randy Hernandez, thank you very much. But yeah, man. Hey, listen, I'm always going hard in acting. For those of y'all that don't know, there's a well-known director. No, not Zack Snyder. There's a well-known director who wants me to do a martial arts movie. He wants me to play the big bad. Just so you know, that's one of the reasons, other than my health, that I've been losing weight for. Oh, by the way, I started that fast, the fast and smooth, which I'm still doing. I ain't done. I started it at 247 pounds. I am down to 219 pounds, just so y'all know. All right, that's a little update. I will do a full update. I think I want to do a full update once I am at where I want to be. All right, walk in, rip the shirt off, do a whole freestyle rap session, a whole cipher for about 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So wants me to play the big bad. Waiting to hear the word from him. I'm glad he ain't called me yet, because I ain't in the shape I want to be into. Although in this type of shape, I trust me, I know what he wants me to play. I'm like, you dress me right, ain't nobody gonna know nothing anyway. And as long as I'm doing the moves right, it's gonna be real thorough. Especially if you put me in some type of like tactical type of clothing. I look badass at this weight, but I want to get trim for this Tyrone, love your vids. Glad all is well with the channel. Thank you, Brian Hip. Yeah, man. So trust me, I'm going hard. And that's one of the reasons why, if you notice, I've been putting out a lot of stuff for Patreon and YouTube memberships, because I really do appreciate people that go the extra mile for me, because I go the extra mile for y'all. There's all different levels of supporters. Some come to watch, but some really are super fans, man. They want the t-shirt, they want the hat, they want to support you any way they can. They go to Patreon, they watch the movie reactions with me, they do the anime reactions, the TV shows. They want to see the uncut, try not to laugh, in the copyright claimed videos. Like, they all in, they watch almost everything I do or all that I do. So I've been going real hard for y'all. You know what I mean? I try to put out as much as I can for Patreon and the YouTube memberships, because that's paying customers right there. You know what I mean? I'm just like, wow, they willing to take something out of they paycheck, every month to support me. I mean, that's real cool. Like, I'm like a Netflix subscription for them. They like me that much, and that means a lot to me. So that's why I've been going hard for y'all over there. And that's why when I started doing t-shirts, if y'all remember, when I started doing t-shirts, I would tell y'all, send the pictures in, and do it now. Send the pictures to tyronemagnusmedia@gmail.com. Send your pictures there. If you get a shirt, you rocking it, take the picture, you become the honorary Magnusite of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I appreciate that shit. Whenever I see y'all in public, y'all know, the people that meet me in public, I sit there and talk to you. You know what I mean? We ain't got to be at Comic-Con, for me to stand there and talk to you. I talk to you, I have conversations, ask you what your name is. Some of you, when I see you again, I don't always remember you because I meet so many of you all the time. But I'll be running into y'all at the gym, at Walmart, Target, walking down the damn street, at the park. I run into y'all everywhere. Costco. Y'all know I'm always cool, man, because I know these are the people that help make me. It's a symbiotic relationship whenever you're an entertainer of any sort. You can't be who you are without the people that digest your entertainment. And they don't get the entertainment they want unless they watch you. Yes, there's other people that do what you do. There's other actors, there's other this, other that. But when they want your brand, they have to buy your brand or come to your channel. So it's symbiotic. We are Venom. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I got a parasite. Much love from Michigan. Thank you very much, DX69, for life. New world order. Sweet. The biggest icon in wrestling. Oh yeah. Oh man. All right, y'all. So thank you very much. Seriously, all of you, I appreciate all the support. Back to your regularly scheduled program. I'm going to release another reaction to a CGI animated short from Overwatch 2. It's one that I missed, The Wasteland. And I'm going to try to do some gaming tonight because I missed Cyberpunk 2077 for like 2 days in a row. So I'm going to try to get to that tonight. And also, remember, I got this coming. This is coming. And yes, he transforms. Yes, he transforms. I am Optimus Prime. and I am here to be built, unboxed, and transformed by Magnus Prime, the greatest YouTuber alive. Autobots, transform and roll out. You know what I mean? All right. I love you all. Thank you. 10 million subscribers. Woo!